Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Caffeine Encrypted and we're back with more stack trains. More workers and resources. Okay, it's time we fix those signals. And a couple things have happened since the last episode. So, first, let me quickly catch you up on the new developments, the new infrastructure. We're going to finalize and talk about their setup. And then we will come back and put signals through our whole republic. So, first and foremost, our oil field is now being built. Once everything is ready, I will connect power and start getting that nice oil yield. We already started producing some bitumen and some fuel, which is happy times. Also, we're producing power, and the good thing is the more power we produce, the more we offset that we buy. So until this is working full time, and in theory we can stop the imports, this will just offset the cost of power as our republic is growing. I moved this footpath on this side because I wanted to get a footpath out of this way. Well, I moved the road on this side, I wanted to say, and put a footpath going over here. The reason is I built a little vehicle repair station over here. So we have a medium vehicle repair station here. 1, 2, 3 road depots that are directly connected to it. So vehicles that are stored over here will be able to be repaired by this. A little warehouse to store the components that this needs to do the repair, so it has a little bit of a buffer instead of just depending on its internal storage. Yes, I will need some steel as well, but for steel, pretty much the steel mill is right there. Next, I put 3 heliports over here because I need a place to repair our helicopters as well in this area. And connected to this is a vehicle repair train depot. So this train depot is where we will start moving all of our trains and things that need to go there to be decommissioned or repaired or anything like that. That's the place they will go to. Next, I set up our waste processing facility. The blueprint for it is almost identical to the one I used on my waste version 2 tutorial, which I will link in a card and in the description below. But let me just very quickly walk you through it. So we have a waste treatment plant over here for the hazardous waste. We will be able to bring it with a train, and we will have these 4 trucks as well to dump it over here. So this will flow into the waste treatment plant, which will convert it into mixed waste. Mixed waste then will be fed directly into a scrap separation to remove the scraps. Same with this will be a train that will bring mixed waste as well. So all of that will pass through here. If there is scrap, it will be fed into the steel recycler over here, and then into an open storage where I can take them away. Whatever is left over from the mixed waste will move into the next one, which is the aluminum separation. Same process. Go into an aluminum recycling plant, then stored over here so we can take it away as needed. And once that's done, it will move into the next stage, which is the general separation, which will remove the plastic waste, the construction waste, and pretty much whatever else is left over on the mixed waste. So plastic will be sent into this plastic recycling factory, and from here with a truck I'll just take it into this warehouse, so every time the truck is full, this goes here. Meanwhile, the construction waste with a conveyor belt, because it's an aggregate, into a gravel recycling plant. We already used a couple of them in this series. Will be funneled into an aggregate storage, and from here I have a train aggregate loader where I can load things and take them away as needed. Meanwhile, back to the general separation. Anything that is still mixed waste and we have removed all other impurities will be sent over here in this big transfer, and from here our incinerator will pull it and start burning it. The reason we go through all those steps is to remove the impurities so we only get the minimum amount of ash available. And by doing that, we will be able to have a tiny fraction of ash stored over here, which will decay, since this is an open storage. Ash only decays in open storages. In the land of the underground chaos, so since I have a bus stop over here, I just made a tunnel under those factory lines to get people here and here. A water connection and the sewage connection. Actually, the left one. This one is water going out here on the streets, and we will bring drinkable water over here. And our sewage, we feed it into a switch over here and into another one over here. I just keep multiple inputs so I can bring them from multiple industries and channel them down into the same until I get the capacity of that pipe. There's a couple additional buildings here. So I have a gas station because there will be a lot of vehicles going back and forth. And if you see, I did connect this road with the refinery, and it will connect with the city as well. So because I plan on using buses to operate the waste processing, there will be a bus pretty much starting from the back of here, from this stop. Also, I did build 2 Nipro flats because my space for population has been running low. We'll talk more about that soon. So people will be pulled from here, from this stop, and they will be taken over here in the waste processing to operate those. These factories don't really need many people, so a frequency of 1 or 2 buses every 30-40 seconds would be plenty. Additionally, we have a technical service over here, just for the additional support for this area, and the nearby construction. A medium distribution office, which will support all of the tasks for this, a couple of tasks from here, and if there is room, maybe some tasks for the coal and brick industry. We'll see what capacity we have. And of course, we have a power node here, another power node here, and another power node here. Small, large containers for waste. One over here, another one over here, just servicing those buildings. And I have another one right here to service these 3. And that reminds me, I did not put one over here, so let me very quickly fix that. The waste. Let's get this one, that should be plenty. And let's squeeze you. I kind of want to squeeze it here. I can go across. You never really have to squeeze things. I have this bad habit of doing it, so it's what it is. Okay, so let's just place you right here, and of course this has its own power node. So, vehicle repairs, waste processing. We'll probably start with the waste processing as the first thing we're gonna build, along with the vehicle repairs. At the moment, I'm manually managing the repairs for these vehicles, which can be a pain. And our waste is starting to build up over here. I have a little bit of capacity. I can shift those around as needed to give me a little bit of a buffer. But until the industry is ready, I'm not going to filter the output of waste from the city. In our chemical factories, I made another little change. So I put an asphalt sort of decoration just to make it pop up a little more and look nicer. And I've been thinking, well, we need wood. We don't need boards, just wood. So why don't I just put a little wood cutting post right here? I have the people, I have everything else, and literally I will have a truck take it from here down to the storage, top it up, and when there is nothing to do, this will be idle. And that's why I kept this area open. I just planted a bunch of trees here. So I'll have a couple trucks, go here, cut this down, and keep topping this up. Just so I don't have to bring things from across the... Now, as you can see, our population is up to 8,600, which is pretty good. We're struggling a little bit with higher education workers. We only have 44%. I usually like to keep it around 70. But our original universities are too small to accommodate all of those people. And that's why we have those little halls of residence. You'll see I moved the loyalty up to 89 to prevent people from going in here, because I forgot one important detail. They need facilities. So from here they can reach everything, besides the most important thing. And that most important thing is culture and health. So that is a little bit of a problem. So we'll need to give them a couple of those things probably up here. And since this is starting to get full, I think I'm gonna have another shopping center up here. I think I'll be able to get it so these guys and these guys can actually reach it. I'll do a little bit of testing with that. So we'll have a medium-sized one over here and a larger one here. I placed down a television station. This area was too good to pass. Like, this is perfect for what it is. And lastly, I started the prison. So I demolished the little prison in the starter city and I always forget what it's called. The courthouse, the small courthouse. So everything is actually actioned over here. The only thing left in the other city is the local police station and of course the relevant, what are you guys called? Secret police. Speaking of free flats, as you will see here, I only have room for another 50 people to move. This one's hold 85 people that can be educated, and if there is nowhere else for them to go, they will still use this. But I do want this to be just a place for them to reach the universities. Because if we look at this university, the guys in the middle can reach it, but the guys from the Dnipro flats cannot reach it. Same with this. So these guys over here, they can accommodate most of the houses, but not all of them. So I'll definitely get to use this. Also, for research, I've started the virology, vaccine development, and now we're doing citizen vaccination. A lot of the preventative stuff, so preventative medicine, heart attack prevention, stroke prevention, and first aid education. Increasing birth rate because we need people, we need a lot of people. And alcohol standards, so to decrease the negative impact on health. That's why our health is going up to 87%. And 1,000 people drinking alcohol in a republic of almost 9,000. You'll see here I placed a couple more train tracks for when we need a bit more of a buffer, and I removed this crossing. We're gonna redo a little bit of this rail, I think. This is the new rail construction office. I opted for a big one, and I connected it with a big garbage container transfer. So when they start demolishing things, all the waste will be brought into here and I'll take it from there to where it needs to go. I bought a bunch of snowplows and I set some signals, well, some signs, I should say, not signals, which say no snowplow. So they will not plow this area over here. I don't need them to plow this. This is a waste of time. For now, I told them to not plow this road since I'm using the highway. Well, this highway. So that saves a bit of time and going over here. And the priority for them is 100% one-way road. So they will prioritize the highway. Then asphalt road with lamps, which is my city. And then any other asphalt road in the area. As you will see, I started upgrading a bunch of those roads into asphalt and some of them core central ones into asphalt with street lights and side paths, which helps with how far my people can go around the Republic. Speaking of research, so we're doing uranium enrichment now. We research everything all the way to airplane manufacturing, and then I'm gonna do dry docks. That will be the next research. Just getting all that research out of the way. You like to scroll down, game, thank you. We started with uranium and nuclear science, and that actually allows us to see where uranium is. And funnily enough, it's on the side of this mountain. So we will have uranium over here. We have bauxite a little farther up here, and also on this little sort of open area here, which will be good because I do want to start utilizing both of those probably in the next decade or so. And we have another iron node over here if we need, and more coal farther up here. But this will be interesting to try to get the coal from here. Also, I squeezed a little heliport over here for the local helicopters on this area to be repaired. Something I forgot to mention, on the waste area, or I should say the border of the vehicle repair and the waste, I placed down another fire station with a tiny little heliport. I used a small fire station that doesn't require heating, just water power and sewage. And I'm gonna have a helicopter and one vehicle just to take care of those close proximity ones. And this should be able to get people pretty much from those that will come here with the bus. because we're not going to stop people from coming here. Even if there is nothing to do, this will keep operating at full force at all times. And for the vehicle repairs, because it needs more people than those over here in the waste processing, I'll just pull them from this little train platform over here. Since we're expanding the city on this side, I'm really worried about heat. I'm not out of capacity yet, but I'm a little bit conscious of it. So, what I might do as I keep expanding, because I do think I want a few more houses here and maybe some up here, I'll see how that plays out. I want to push this city probably to about 15,000 people maybe. Depends how much I can actually support. And I think I will just have a second heating plant right next to this. So same distance, won't be much of a problem with pollution. I have the heating, I have the coal over here and the people from over here. So I should be able to expand our heating capacity, well, double it in reality. So that should be good. So I think just a little bit of a bottleneck over here, nothing fancy. But this will go away soon. So I said we're gonna play with signals. Some of this stuff will be decommissioned, but not all of it. So obviously at the moment I'm only using one of these connections. I'm gonna tear down this little pole and enable those connections as well soon, but not yet. So I'm gonna put a signal here to cut this one off, and another one to cut this one off. I'm gonna keep this as two ways. You over here, you will be two ways because I want people to be able to go back and forth. And I could make this into a mixed signal, but considering this is treated as a terminal station, it doesn't really make much of a difference. So I can say you guys can wait here, but then this one won't be able to escape. So you can pass. All of this will be two ways, all the way to here. Okay, what do you not like? Because you have to pass through this. Yes, in reality, the game is like, oh, you need more signals here. This should be okay. Now, you don't really need a signal anymore because you're going to be decommissioned. I'm just going to cut off the branch. You will be two ways because I need you to be able to merge with this. And all those funky roads will, well, not roads, all those funky lines will go away. So this is two ways that will get over here, and then you can branch. So let's start working backwards. So let's go two ways, just to simplify this until it's a bit more ready. So those ones can be two ways. From here, my trains need to choose which way they will take. Most of them don't really have multiple ways to go, like they will literally point to point, but I'm gonna give them a chain signal. So chain or a mixed signal. So the two lines say, choose which path will take you to where you want and is free. And then we need to define those paths. So this is pretty much a major intersection. So you go in, you come out, and you can come out here or here based on what you need. You can go in there. So right is go, left is come back in my setup. So this way, so you can choose. So these guys can choose, do I want to go left, straight, or right? Here I'm gonna give them another one. So this is another segment. This will have to be its own segment as well. Very good. The general rule is before an intersection, use a chain. At the end of an intersection, use a regular signal. In this case, since this is merging into one, we're going to go with you go that way, you go that way. Then we're going to separate that as a different node so things don't get stuck there. So you go, you can come out, and here will be a two-way. At the moment there is no option to go left, so this signal should be fine. And same with this, let's move it a little bit away so we don't block the road, so something like that. And again, thank you, autosave. You go in, you come out. So that should be adequate for them. I'm keeping the signals a little bit away from the roads. I don't want my train waiting to block my vehicles. If you really want, you can put another signal here, but this will be bad because if the train waits here, it will block the road. Now, going this way, this will be simple. So we're gonna go, you go straight, you come back. So you will see that became blue now because it's an actual node, not an intersection. And then we have this. So two ways, two, whoop, and two. All of this is one junction. So I can block this road, it doesn't matter that much, but I don't want to block this. So you will become a chain signal, so choose which way you want to go, and once they enter here, this will be free for things to pass. So all of this will stay like that. You can go straight, you can come back. Perfect. So let's say I have a train for steel, they will go from here, go in, park, do what it needs to do. And when it's time to go, it will take the path out and get out of here. This is not entering an intersection, it's just passing through it. That's why it's a regular signal. Just to give them a little bit of a place to queue if they need to. Ideally, you want to have your signals apart at your train length, but for now, one signal here and one there is fine for my purposes. I don't have that many trains going around. Okay, and then we have another little junction here. So I want you to choose where you go and you only come out of here. So you choose this way, so you go in and you come back. You go in and you come back. Yes, yes. So the moment they pass through that, here might be a bit too close and they might get stuck. So remove that. Is it fine for them to go here? Yes, because they don't block the road. So let's put it right before this. So only a train will pass through this, but you still think of this as an intersection. So we do need one here. Yeah, that is a little bit better. Same with this. Go there, you come out. You go two ways. And you go in there, so that's a signal going in. You come out. And since you have multiple ways to go, you become a chain signal. And you go here. Very good. So you will go and you will wait here. You will use this to come back. Yes and yes. And if I really want to not block this road, I can make this into a chain, so it will read the next one and say, oh, it's occupied, I cannot cross this yet, so hold on here. I'm not using this yet, I can always change the signal later. So we cross through here and I have a little connection going into the station. Now, those guys can go either way. So I can leave that as is, I'm thinking. So you cross here. Just give you a chain signal. So if they want to go back to build, they'll come out from here, go here, and head back. That's fine. I'll need some crossing somewhere. If they want to come out and go that way, they have the ability to reverse. In reality, they should be able to go and go. But if they don't, I can just take this connection and take it on one of those roads. Also, I put a little train refueling station here. Because the train's going back and forth, they need fuel. Okay, let's ignore this for a second. Say you guys, so all of this is one big junction. So you go there and you go in. So this will become a chain signal to choose where you want to go. All of this is a junction. You go and you come back. Why are you gray? Strange. You go and you come up, come back. There is no crossing happening. What is wrong with you? Are you not connected? Okay. I'll have to figure out why that's broken. And then whoever is here can continue. Yep. So you are an independent node. That. So that should do. That should do. We have a chain signal at the very start here. We need the chain signal on this side. So this works out. So that's fine. You have a chain signal over here. You are two ways, two ways, two ways, and two ways. And then from here they'll come out. And they need to be able to suffer. This is the first place I actually need them to suffer. They don't really need the signal to do it. So I can just have them do that here. So they can cross whichever way they need and get into the relevant train track. Cool. My signal business. So that's fine. You go straight here. So one node, one node, one node, one node. We continue up. You will be two ways. And I'll just keep it at that. I should probably make you queue here. Yeah, let's make you queue there just to be safe. There will be only one train coming in anyway. So from here you can either go left, straight, or right. So you need to be a mixed signal. No, a chain signal, not a mixed. So you go straight. I'll keep you as an intersection and cut you off here. So that's the node. And from here, you go in, you come out. You need the chain signal. You go this way. You cannot really cross anywhere, so no. I can have you stop there, but that might be a little bit of a problem. So you become two ways. You become two ways. You go. You come back. So I can have those two train tracks. You go. You come back. Go. It's because they are crossing. So, actually, why am I doing that? You're two ways. You don't need that. Oh no, you're not. You are... So I need a crossing. So that's the train length. Let's give it a crossing here. And here. So... You're two ways, you're two ways. And from here... You go, you come back. Yes. Same. You go, you come back. Yes. Yep, that's fine. So this one is two ways, you're two ways, and you're two ways. Getting into this is a chain, out of this is a regular. So I want to go from here over there, that's fine. I want to come back and go here, it's only one exit. They cannot really go to the left, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Yep, Yes, yes. You can only queue one track per line here, which is what I want. That's why I'm not putting another signal. I don't want two back to back because there is no way for them to. So that is happening. So we continue this way. So you, since that's another junction, become a chain signal. Because you can go left or you can go straight. You go straight, you go here. And to go in, you go here with a chain. So this is not connected yet, but that's okay. So do I have any way for them to cross here? I do not. I need to give them one. So two ways. Actually, yeah, two ways, two ways. It's probably worth putting the crossing back here. So that's probably the closest. Can I use this node? No. Something like that and something like that. So that's two ways and that's two ways. You will need a chain signal here. So can I go there? Yes. Can I go there whenever it's ready? Yes. You want to go in here, so you're here. You can go straight or turn left, which is fine. And this is only the way out, so you can go that way. Very good. Two ways, two ways, two ways, two ways. Because I'm gonna build all that, so I need it to be accessible. Here, again, chain signal. And a regular signal. I know signaling can be fun, but I know some people like to see how other people set up their signals. So for this one, I'm gonna keep it in. In the future videos, if you don't want to see it, let me know and I'll make sure to remove it. I'm missing something here. What am I missing here? So this is two ways. You guys can merge and go either way you want. So do I need a crossing here? So you want to go out. So if this is one way and this is another, no, that's fine. So you can go straight and you can come out and you can be a chain signal to decide what you want to do. Why are you white? Is that because you're occupied? Yes. Ah, interesting. You were meant to be green, but you chose to be white instead. Okay, so I'll fix you in a second. Everything will get confused now with signals. You go two ways and two ways so you don't block the rest. Same with you. So you're not built, you're fine, but I want to cut off this side. So two ways for whenever we build it. This is its own thing. So all of you will be able to merge. Yes, probably make those as well. So they will need a way to merge. So you go, you come out. Right. And you go and you come out, but you need to reverse. Okay. Two ways, two ways, two ways, and two ways. So they can all do what they need. Then a little crossing so they can cross. So all of these guys want to go out, and going out there is really only one path for them, because those won't stay two ways, because you're going here and out. Okay, so this is your exit, this is your in. Two ways and two ways, yes. Cool, so they can stop here so they don't block each other, and then it's like, hey, you can cross, and you can cross, and you can cross. But here, you have a chain. Yeah, you need this, so you can choose, do I go left, do I go right? And from here, I could go with a mixed signal. I'll see if they get stuck, but I don't think so, because they have very specific destinations. And whoever joins this line can go here, so the other one cannot really go on the same one. Because the chain signal will read the next signal. Yeah, that might need a mixed signal over here. That's okay, we'll figure it out. So that's that, whatever you are. So you will become a chain signal over here to choose where you go. Will become a chain signal, so you know which way you can go. And I think we are okay signal-wise. Two ways, so I can build you. And you're purple because pretty much it's junction, junction, junction. I'm going to put a couple more signals here, one go, one come out, so I can queue. And I think for now we are okay. So you two need the chain signal here, yeah. So you go that way, and you go do your thing. Okay. And that's signals. And there's one more thing I want to do before I wrap this up. Trains for our steel mill. So, steel mill. Let's go have a very quick look at it. You are right here. So, you can accommodate up to 3 trains if I connect all 3 lines, which I probably will. And you utilize twice the amount of coal to iron. So, in reality, you need 1 train of iron, 2 trains of coal, or a 200-ton train and a 375. How big is this one? Are you? This one. So you're 288 with the length of 68. Okay, so I can very comfortably make one that is 375 and one that is 200. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 wagons. Okay, let's take a loan and spend money. So give me about 1 million. And that million will just disappear in no time. I want vehicles, actually. Do you have anything used? Ooh, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. No. Nope. If you were not 21 years, I would play. No. Let's not get distracted with fancy trains. Okay, so diesel locomotives. I want something with decent speed and decent length. So 100, you have lower engine power, so in technicality you have less energy consumption. And your acceleration is a little slower, but that's not a problem. Ooh, 120, that's a good speed. And 19 meters versus 14. Yeah, let's buy 2 of them. Go over here. And then I want cargo wagons. And I want hoppers. So just show me the hoppers. You are still the best one? Yes. So you give me 72. So 3 of those of iron will be about 210, which is fine. So let's make you gray. 1, 2, 3. And then I want for coal. Okay. Let's buy 8 of them, because I'll need some extra for my other purposes. Train, can you come out? Hello? Okay, apparently train was shy. And you come out here. Can you go pick up everything? Come back here. Whoop. We have a little train thing. So you go back home. Turn around. You turn around. Stop here. You move now. You go sell your stuff. And you should wait here until that one is done. Yep. Which train is waiting for too long? You are waiting for too long. Because this guy's here and cannot proceed. Why can you not proceed? Because the crossing is not ready. That's why you cannot proceed. Okay, we'll fix that. Small problem. Bye-bye. How many more do you have left over? I need one more train to go and pick them up, right? Yeah. And so you can carry a maximum of 2, 4, 6, 7. You're gonna get fuel and you're gonna go back. It's silly how cheap this is in dollars. I mean, can I pay you that amount in dollars and get them? Can you actually turn somewhere? Yes, you should be able to. I'm curious, what path you're gonna take? Show me your path. Okay, well, you'll go on an adventure and come back. I'll give them a minute to do their thing, and I'll be right back. Okay, that's an interesting way of turning around. Okay, and that explains the problem. So this needs to be a chain. This didn't have its own node, so let's remove that. And because a train was transient over here, it would wait all the way from back there. So, I do not want to... So you can be two ways. You can turn around... Don't sell them. Sell them. Turn around. Turn around. No. Phew. People love it when trains are like, ah, yeah, I'm gonna sell everything. No. So that's better. And you will become... Well... Yeah, you will need to be mixed this way. And then you will need to be mixed this way. I know it's horrible, but it's temporary. Okay, so first train for iron. Let's clear the line. You go, and you're gonna go by iron. And then you're gonna go all the way here, and you're gonna unload and wait until you are unloaded. Yes. You can have almost 300 tons. I'm gonna give you a bit of extra. Something like that, 260. That should be fine. A fine buffer. Go here. Load coal. And go to the steel industry and wait until you are unloaded. Cool. First iron train is going. This one should wait. Both of them will wait, but none of them can go through. So that signal was a little bit of a mistake. Because you, well, you are a chain. Turn around. Go back. I'm overloading the line. So if I remove that, I cannot because there is a train in the node. So you are waiting, and you will check the next signal if you can go through. Okay, that should be better. No signal, thank you. So that should pass, you should wait until it's your turn. Same if you come out from this way. Of course, loading this takes a million years. Something funny. Alcohol is 592. Steel is 563. So alcohol is more expensive than steel. So I think we might start creating a stupid amount of alcohol to make money. And now that our trains are here, we are good to start production. So allow 60 people to begin the production. Also, I know these guys produce metal scraps. I'm just gonna push that up a little bit. I don't think they produce construction waste. And these guys produce... well, they just pick it up, so I'm not sure. Produce a little bit of biological, a little bit of mixed. When are they filling? We're meant to fill the first one. Okay. Also, why are you hazardous? Game is confused. Okay. Oh, look, a fire on the transformer. Hooray! But this is where we're gonna wrap today's episode. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all on the next one.